Hey guys,
this is Yonke.
And I'm Yanela. Welcome to Real Conversations with Y2Z. Guys, we'd like to apologize for our missing Z. She won't be with us today. And also, would like to apologize, guys, for going Mia on you. But you know what? We are back with a bang.
We are
back.
Okay.
But Yonke is going to give us an awesome, nice and interesting topic.
So our today's topic is gender roles in lesbian relationships. First of all, you might be wondering what a gender role is. If you don't know a gender roles, it is the way that we are expected to act, to dress, to speak, to groom ourselves, or to
to behave.
A
man is supposed to behave like this and that.
Yeah, due to your assigned sex, if you are male or you are female. Umzekelo, back then, or even women were expected to cook. You expected to clean, to take care of the home, whilst men go out there and work and
to come back and be a breadwinner and be like, I'm the head of this house.
Exactly.
All those things.
Okay.
So
that is that's what gender role is all about.
But we're gonna be talking about lesbians, since we are lesbians, and personally, we're going to be talking about us most of the time because we don't want to speak on behalf of other people.
Yeah, we're going to be also sharing our personal experiences due to gender roles and all of that.
Yes.
So also we're going to have questions that will be leading this
good conversation.
Discussion, all conversations, right?
Yes, so
the first question is, are there gender roles in lesbian relationships? Are there gender roles in lesbian relationships?
To some people, they have them, but as we've mentioned it, I'm gonna be talking about myself. There are gender roles to some people.
Yeah.
Some people don't have gender roles, but to me, I don't have gender roles.
In your relationship,
I don't have gender roles. Bye. We are both women, no gender roles. And to you?
Okay. Yeah, like you said, but in other relationships, there are gender roles. They do perform gender roles.
Yeah.
But in my relationship, like in the relationships that I've been, okay, some of them, there were gender roles. But in the ones that I've been recently, there aren't any. We don't perform gender roles. We are not all about gender roles. And then the gender roles are typically coming from, like, our cultures, whereby, like I've said, about whereby men were expected to go work and then women were expected to stay home and take care of the home and all of that. But then, in lesbian relationships, abanye abantu, some butchers, they feel comfortable when they are the
man in the relationship, or considered to be a man in the relationship,
or city or provider, the provider. Yes, that's the word that I was looking for. The provider of the relationship.
Do you think it's a pride that makes them feel comfortable to be a man in that relationship?
I don't know. Ne? But like, I think it's the mentality man abanayo. Like, they just feel, I think they feel comfortable in playing la role of being a man, or in like providing for umtuwake.
Yeah, but at some point for me, sometimes I feel like people are doing things to please other people.
That also might be the case.
Yeah.
And then sometimes people are doing just out of the goodness of their heart. Like being the provider of the relationship.
But we before I cut you, sorry for that. Before you go any further, do you think there should be any gender roles in that relationship?
Okay, that's our second question. You're going to our second question. So, I obviously, for me, I really don't think there should be any gender roles in a relationship, especially given that we are two women in a relationship with each other. Good relationship, guys. It's about. It's a two-way street.
It's a 50-50 thing.
Yeah, but you offer me, I offer, we offer each other. So there can't be roles whereby I be the cooker, I be the washer of the clothes, and then you be the thingy. Like, I
also think that we shouldn't have
okay, sorry. Unless you're comfortable unless you're obviously comfortable in a relationship being the provider, like having those roles in a relationship. If you guys are comfortable, do your thing. But for me, I don't think there should be any any gender roles in my relationships, or in any relationships for that matter.
I'm also with you, friend. We can't have those roles, because at some point we end up having a relationship where we can't be comfortable be ourselves, because we are expected to be a man, we're expected to be a woman in the relationship. We could be so happy if we could just go with the
ourselves
flow.
and be
Go with the
ourselves.
flow. If you want to be happy, just go with the flow. Whoever is supposed to cook must cook. And I hate cooking, but I can cook, But guys, when it comes to that, for me personally, it's a no thing.
There shouldn't be any gender roles in a relationship.
No, to me, it's a no thing because people end up having to be the men in the relationship. They cannot go out and try, Okay. And by the look of things, gender roles do have some effects.
They obviously, which leads us to our third
topic. Point. Sorry.
Or subtopic in that case. Okay, so what are the effects of gender roles in lesbian relationships?
I want to try.
A couple of you.
I want to try because I've experienced those.
Give us.
And then I got to a point where I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna date someone who dresses like me because she is not gonna expect me.
Yes, I'm also coming there.
Please she is not gonna expect me to be a man in the relationship. She's not gonna expect me to provide. She's not gonna expect me to be the one who's calling. She's not gonna expect me to be the one who's negotiating going out. Not another one who's gonna expect me. You're the one who's supposed to come over. Yeah, when you make a plan, but it's not plan. Stuck say too, So I ended up having a relationship with people who actually dresses like me. With people, butch people, because feminine people, they expect you to be a provider in that relationship. We don't have many guys. They expect you to not try out, to not be a baby. Yes.
So those were the effects.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm like, this is not gonna work for me. Okay. Let me leave this room.
So for me, the effects of, I'm just going to share my story first before I go about, well, I will be stating the effects while
telling the story.
Yes,
it's okay.
Yes. So now back then I used to, when I first started dating, I went with, because back then I was feminine, so I dated studs most of the times, like most of my relationship with studs. But then I've dated two femmes in my whole life, and then at some point I felt like I was expected. I don't know that is fucking expectations, but I was kind of expected, not entirely though, but like I was kind of expected to act in a certain way. Like at some point I couldn't be entirely vulnerable because as bangathi ndi weak
more you told
okanye ndiyatefa kuba nezoto, like I couldn't be entirely vulnerable, and I couldn't even be myself mhlawumbi ndi kuba nemos, like masithi xa ibhutshi tweka, like
people don't expect you to do that.
Yes, because masculine must, and then like so at some point, man, I couldn't be myself entirely. I don't know if I was holding myself back because or it was because in Julan FM, and I also wanted to represent a masculine me. I don't know, I think
I've been to that also.
Yeah, that was the thing with me, and I didn't want to seem like umdu or apart from like ungafuna ubonakala, but then I felt like if unibona as umdu or too vulnerable or like too soft, yabona ngafuna uba weak
because nobody's about window.
Yes, I think man. I'm very,
that's how you ended up being.
That's how I apart from but that's how I like ended up dating starts or dating starts. I was like, okay, no, I love myself like this. That's not the reason why I ended up being a stud. I didn't feel comfortable enough being that person. So like I'm entirely me, go cool, like, and then Jolana is allowing me to be
yourself.
The self that I am supposed to be.
Yeah.
Bruh. Whoa. Okay.
So you prepare. You think it's for you. It's good that
it's like
to be with the stud person
because we go 50-50 on everything. Like I can judge bandi atefa. I can judge.
Do not mention that.
I can tin. So the effects for me are like the effects of being in like having gender roles in lesbian relationships. Like you are expected to act a type of way. Of which you can't be entirely yourself. You can't entirely expose yourself, like be the true person that you are in front of the person. And secondly, like masithi sexually mhlawumbe okanye before sexually financially like ezinye firms they want you
to provide
to be i-provider ephezulu kunaye
breadwinner
yabo ibe
okanye
ibenza kakhulu kunaye yabo because yena she's feminine and I'm masculine and I'm supposed to be the utmost giver.
I think ingxaki Tommy isuke kulanda noba there's a butch that dresses like a man, and there's a just a normal girl,
and then a normal girl. I think you sugen up, and then I think not this is another mentality back then. Yoba okay, daughter is supposed to act like this. Women is supposed to act like this, and I think that's even the reason why, like. Abazali bethu mhlambi njema si dress masculine ba feel like sizokwenza izinto zabafana like asizokwenza yabona mina I dress masculine but endlini ndenza everything that I have to do like regardless of indlela enqimbe ngayo anything, but we're not on about that. I feel like I don't know, I feel like indlela yethu sicinga ngayo, I think it's because of the cultures zethu we are forgetting that we see country that's evolving.
Don't you get surprised when it's our people like the LGBTI people who have those expectations?
I think because sikhule kanjalo, because I'm a daughter way, like because I think there is I don't know, I think it all comes down to indlela esinxiba ngayo. Because we dress masculine, we are expected to act.
I think it told me based on it's straight people who expect us to have roles in the relationship, but it gets so messy when even us who are, you know.
Yeah,
I think it's the mentality.
I think the mentality indlela esikhuliswe ngayo, not forgetting that we are evolving. In this 21st century that we are living in, men are as good as women. Is like the places where women couldn't get into, the places like where men were only allowed, no women are allowed there. I mean the jobs I think we need to see adjust in to
the mentality a man is supposed to be a woman is supposed to, it's a mentality. Take that away from you for a minute and then come back to your senses that things have changed now. We no longer live in those times where a woman were entitled to do 1 and 2, where a man were entitled to do 1 and 2. It's a mentality, guys. The once you'd never like change.
Yes, Chomi. And I think just because we dress masculine, fanele si act some type of way. Nathi as lesbians, just because it's feel like comfortable masculine clothes, we have to act a certain way or like men do. Because it's not the case. It's just that we feel comfortable in this clothes. Doesn't mean that just because we're not with fame, buchi, finally to act some type of way, and then now finally act as a woman and I have to act like a man. No.
While you were talking about that, I'm gonna just share something, because when I decided to be, it's not that I decided I was dating a femme, but every time my Bona should be so much happy when I decide to dress like a man, you know. I wasn't comfortable, but as time goes by, I decided, you know what, I'm comfortable to dress this way. But the main reason I changed because my girl was more happy when she sees me dressing like a man. She'd be like, yo, but she's really not happy.
Okay, and then upon Blondo, you discovered that you are standard.
Yes, I did. Like, I don't blame her for that, but mainly the reason I was like, no, my girl is more happy when I'm dressing like this than... because umbona proud indoda yakhe mhlawumbe kubone so it's a mentality, man, guys. Otherwise we are happy, we can be more happy. We could just take the genders away and just be ourselves and let the relationship flow.
And then please don't expect man, guys isn't dates. Everything should be 50-50. We're going on a date 50-50.
Hey.
Unless I want it to be all on me. That's okay. No, it's all on me, guys. But like everything should be 50-50, guys. In bed, we forgot talking about
in bed.
Guys, I call wrong. I find it sexy because indomazana and in it.
You know.
I call wrong. Please. Ba umntu wakho for the sex go as a fam.
Better
feel like no. That's why we can't be ourselves, because as a fam, sizo go around saying that yo umntu what. Like
that's why I was asking Chomindoba. Does it not surprise you that it's us who have those expectations? Because ngoku naxa sitha ngalento ba elandize ibhutshi naye ayifuna sex ubonisa ba hayi njani sex kodwa ibhutshi ndase
umuntu afuna uzunywa yedwa, bro.
It's so wrong. Ayibo bethana yenzani into yenu yikanima ziphilo princesses apha better kuwe.
Hey man, guys, I think masisi send as a gender roles, guys. I think yenye nje effect enayo. That's why like relationships zethu zingafani zisebenze.
Easy and that toxic like, sometimes.
Those are one of the reasons. Yeah, and then it's an effect kanene chum.
Oh, zininzi chomi. And sometimes when you decide to be in that relationship, you are building a safe space for wena nomntu wakho.
Yes.
So now if you don't want me to be vulnerable, then utimanditini should have just.
That's another that's a point that I did
mention. Where am I supposed to go?
Because when you're supposed to be my safe space, I'm supposed to feel entirely comfortable with when. So if you go vulnerable, go into vulnerable.
Kubani. And then you end up but when you want to come to me and be a baby, I also have my own problems, but I can't say them to you because I can't try. No, let me try out.
And because fans, please don't make the relationship all about you just because we're not with him. I once got into this relationship, but then it was a stud.
Yeah.
She made the whole 3 months relationship about her. Like I couldn't talk about my problems, but okay, like I'm going through this because I'm not blaming her now. But like she had a lot of problems that I never had the chance to, express how I felt or like be vulnerable to Yena because I had to be there for Yena, but she couldn't be there for me.
Before I catch you, show me, when you're having a conversation, you have a problem, then after the conversation, go back to her. Give the person a chance to say, ndiyaphila okanye ndiphile. Don't make it about you, because and then sidlule. You don't even ask your partner, but baby, how you doing? Now so we come back, we talk about your own problems. You don't bother to ask about then how you doing. It's not gonna wake up because that relationship is just all about you.
Yeah.
And we don't want that.
So moving on, there's this question that normally most people do ask. Most heterosexual people do ask. Etibana, who is the man in the relationship? Guys, when somebody asks you that question, I've been asked 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And what I always say is that we do not have a man in the relationship. As you can see that we both have boobs, we both have a vagina. No man in the relationship.
So there's no man in the relationship.
No man in the relationship. Just because I dress masculine doesn't mean I'm representative of men. I'm representing myself, not of men or women, but myself.
And so I always say that. I always tell them that there's no man in the relationship. And for your safety, I say always avoid to take that thing about the relationship, because there some people are homophobic. They're not just asking, but jokingly or being interested to know. They just want to know and then do something after that. But Namda say no men in the relationship. And for advice away in the future, just say there's no men in the relationship. Even if you know that behind the scene you're the man in the house, it's okay. But in the public space, just let them be and be happy. Okay.
So that pretty much sums up the topic of today. However, what I'm saying about gender roles in lesbian relationship, I'm just saying that we shouldn't have them, guys, unless you are comfortable with having them or practicing those roles. If you are comfortable, you're more than welcome to do your thing. But just as the gender roles as so much that like as near relationships they are because umuntu akukhetharishwa zonke needs zakhe. Like you can't be vulnerable, like imali yakho funeka kube ngumuntu owenza everything in the relationship. Like the relationship has to be about the woman. I mean the other the feminine or the whatever. It cannot be like entirely about you. But then we shouldn't have them. That is.
But Yonke has mentioned that if you're comfortable with having gender roles in your relationship, it's still okay in that say. It's just us advising how we feel about gender roles in the relationship. We're not coming to you and say like boom boom, you don't do that.
No. With that all being said, you can please connect us.
Sorry about that. But
you can connect us on our Facebook pages. I'm Yonke Rosa.
And I'm Maroro Kitoko.
And then you can always comment down below if you have anything that you want to say, or you feel like we have anything that we left out. You can always just comment down below. Please do not forget to comment and like, share, subscribe. Most importantly, subscribe,
guys. And also, if you have any topic that you'd like us to talk about, you can also get us to our social network pages, as Ian has said. And also, we do have our page that's still drawing, Real Conversations with Y2Z. You can contact us there. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.